Hey guys, Coach Adams here, and today we're going to take a look at Daniel Murphy's swing. Um, this is a guy that I really liked before he became a stud. He was over on the Mets, and he used to hit like 290. Um, not really for like a lot of power, not a lot of home runs. He would always hit like a good amount of doubles, but he was a solid hitter. Number two guy in the lineup. Uh, not scary, but you know, a reliable guy, a guy that came to work. And then uh, in the postseason, everything changed. He started hitting home runs like every single game. Like look it up, 2015 postseason, Daniel Murphy. He just started going off, and it was him and then Justin Turner. At the same time, they both changed into like elite hitters. The next year, they came in and they were like destroying the league, and it was like obvious that like some kind of mentality had changed, some kind of approach had changed. And I was looking at it. I was looking it up because I'm like, yo, what is it? It got to be steroids. Two guys like that can't just become studs out of nowhere, right? Um, but then you just look at it and it's just they change the approach to their swing. They try to hit more line drives in the air, right? They're trying to let the ball carry more. Um, they're trying to catch the ball on the upswing. They're staying close. They're staying tight. Their hands are close to their body when they go. Their hands are relaxed. They're just turning their body. They're letting their body do the work. And those are a lot of good things that we try to emulate here. Um, First things first. Let's look at the head, right? And here we are, right? He's a short stride. He just picks up his heel and he puts it right back down, right? Boom, there, right? And we know once the foot lands here, we want to make sure that our head stays in this spot here and that we make sure that we turn around our spine. So if my spine would be right here, he should be able to turn around it with his shoulders, right? And his spine stay in that same position there. Just like that. Just like that. A head staying still is the most important part for seeing the ball and hitting the ball. Like you cannot hit the ball if you don't see it. You must be able to see it. Like on a consistent basis, you could probably get lucky. A lot of kids get lucky. They predict where the ball is going to be. This guy sees where the ball is going to be. It gives him more information to go on, more times to be uh, explosive. He's not tentative when he's up there because he sees the ball. He sees the ball well, and he has a plan of what's coming. Right now, another thing I want to see when we look at Daniel Murphy is when we pull this back, right? Nice. He's a short, simple load, right? Just pick up the heel, put it down. If you see his leg here, right? His leg is loaded, right? It's like there's a rod right here down through his shin, and he keeps that throughout the whole time when he's striding forward, right? His butt right here. You want to think of that load of just pushing that back pocket out and kind of showing it to the first baseman in order to coil this right here, right? Some people call it coiling, so I'll call it coil, right? You coil or you get into that hip right there by just thinking of pushing that back pocket out, right? Holding that posture with the leg here, boom, and you'll see with Daniel Murphy, he does not load back past this line. Some kids they think in order to get into a strong position to hit, they must come all the way back here to then go all the way forward. Don't need that, right? Just a nice short little load right into my glute, just sitting into my butt there. Let me get some water. Hold on. Right, just loading into that glute there, not going really past that line, right? And let's take a look at that. Boom, right there. Just a nice forward move. Forward move, right? A pitcher doesn't need to go backwards to go forward, right? He just goes forward and throw. When you're throwing a baseball, you just go forward and throw. So if we're able to transfer that power through our legs when we throw, then we should be able to transfer that power through our legs when we hit. It's the same kind of motion there, right? It's the same motion. I'm just going forward, right? Just like if I was to go throw a ball, right? And then from there, my butt fights to come around and come. My back pocket tries to come around and through. All right, let's see that. Boom, just like that. Now another thing I want to look at in Daniel Murphy is his elbow. Right? This guy's elbow is beautiful and how it works. And whenever kids come to me with pushy swings, I just show them a video of elite guys and how their elbow works. Right. So the elbow does not ever go above the hands. I mean, if you got a style, right? I don't that your elbow's up there and you come down to it when you're ready to hit. Okay. A lot of wasted movement, but okay. But I like to keep this elbow just relaxed a little bit under the hands here. Boom. And he pulls it back a little bit behind his back there. Right? But I want you to see that move when it comes forward. When his butt rips forward from behind them from over here, I want you to see this elbow just kind of slide in, right, this way, trying to get close to his hip here. Right there. And I always want to think of it as my hips leading my elbow, not my elbow charging out in front. Because I give myself more room to hit when I let the bat work behind me instead of pushing it out forward. If I push it out forward, I can only probably hit from here to here. Right now, Daniel Murphy's in a position which allows him to bring that bat through, right, and hit the ball from here to here, right? Let's take a look at that, right? So if he hits the ball there, right, it'll be playable, and he'll hit it hard, right? The ball there, which is it'll be playable, a little opposite, right? And then what he really wants to do is get that ball on the upswing, right? He wants to be able to get that ball out there and flow up through the ball. That was his whole change in approach right there, trying to get that out in front and trying to get it out there. Now, the way he does it is by keeping this turn, right, and keeping this elbow just kind of relaxed there as he turns. He doesn't fight to extend it too early. Don't think about extension too early. It'll happen naturally. Just turn your body, turn your elbows, and you'll just see the ball, and your body will know what to do from there. If you get into the right positions early, you don't have to worry about the positions later on. Right? Another thing I wanted to focus on is what I talk about is getting the ball. Right? Sometimes you got to go and track the ball. Sometimes, you know, I hear some coaches, right, that I don't necessarily agree with. Right? They like to think about keeping the head up here, and if the ball's down here somewhere, you just kind of throw throw these hands down there, and things will work out. I don't like to think of it like that. I like to think of us being aggressive to the ball, right? We go and hunt the ball, right? We don't react to what's coming, right? So we go and hunt the ball. So here, Daniel Murphy is getting a low pitch, and I want you to see how he's going to get the ball with his body here, his back shoulder, his hands, and his legs, right? In order to get what he wants, which is just an upward path on that ball, right? And look how his hands work. It turns, and when he starts throwing his hands here, right, he throws them on a trajectory upward. Right? He throws them from here up. Let's see that. It'll probably even go a little higher than that line because he's going up right away. Let's see it play here. Boom, and I'm working up through that ball. Even on a low pitch, even on a low pitches get hit hard too. Don't think because a pitcher got you on a low pitch, he beat you. Uh, let's look at this top hand here. What I was saying. I want to talk about the looseness he has in his hands. Right, loose hands make fast hands. I don't want to be too tight anywhere in my body. I want to be loose. Right? Look at this video here. Boom. The World Series game. He's loose with his hands. Boom. His hands just shake. Right? So he's not really trying to punch super hard on that ball. He's just trying to be loose and let his body accelerate his turn. His hands are just along for the ride. Look at how that knee braces too. Right on contact. This is when he was super hot, right? Super hot. Just smoking every ball. And look at this turn too with that elbow. Doesn't extend it till after. Looseness allows for quickness. And the last thing I wanted to look at here, is it this one? Oh, right here. This is the one. Right. When you're fooled on the pitch, what do you do? Sometimes guys get fooled and they think all you have left to do is just throw your hands at the ball and see what happens. This is what you do when you get fooled on the pitch. Daniel Murphy shows a great job of it. You want to hold this front side, right? If this front side stays, right, I keep this hip in facing the pitcher, I'll be good. If this front side bails, if this knee bails early, that's when I will start coming around the ball. I will start rolling over and all that. I want to hold this front knee to buy myself a little more time, right? And then I extend through the ball, right? I think on this one, yes. He also has it here, where he has to ride a little bit with his knee there because he's a little out in front. And then he holds that knee until, boom, I'm at contact. That's when I brace it. Let's look at that again. Didn't go too smooth. Boom. Yeah, this that guy, bro. This that guy. Look how he holds it there again. And then, eye contact. Just hold your front side and you won't be fooled by too many pitches because you'll be able to get a longer look at it. Don't bail too early. If your leg bails too early, that's when that bat is going to come way around and you're going to be hitting that ball with too much top spin. Yeah, this that guy, Daniel Murphy. Get with the program.